Welcome, everybody, to the 11th session of Tears of the Kingdom. And in today's session, I'm thinking we're probably going to go hang out with some Zoras and see if we can solve some of their life crises, because they're getting buried in goo, and that's not particularly fun. And 7-Eleven. So, yeah, well, oh, yeah, we also were doing a little bit of exploration when we ended at the last session. And I decided I wanted to see what was on top of this archipelago with, there was like a rail track that I wanted to look into. There's probably a shrine up here, if we're being honest, but I figured we go poking around, take a look, and then maybe make our way over to Zora's Domain shortly after that, so. But, yeah, we had a good few minutes just chatting about me and what's going on for my little world. What's going on with everybody else? Juju, how's your week been? What have you been... Are you been doing some more War Thunder by chance? Whoa, hello. It says Rar. Hi, Rar. How you doing? Let's see. How can I drop this bow? I need to go drop, because it's now useless. Okay. Hello there, stranger. Yeah, this is kind of a loose birthday celebration stream. I'm not really expecting anything super fancy or, you know, anything crazy. But I figure at the very least, if there's still time at the end, and if we have enough people hanging out, we'll probably wrap up and do some marbles at the end. Because I do enjoy playing marbles with the community. It's a really easy thing to do together. Gets your competitive nature going, and I just think it's fun. Well, you're playing Nier Automata. I have that game, and I would like to play it. I have not gotten around to doing that. See also the problem with the backlog. But I think all of us know about the backlog at this point. It is insane. The backlog. Posted for your convenience. Thank you, Scorns. I was robbed last year doing marbles during the end. Oof, rip. Yes, Tulin, that's exactly what I wanted. Thank you for the giant gust of wind we needed. Absolutely. Yeah, it's been a year since we've done really anything community related. I remember we did this for the birthday stream last year, and we had a pretty good time playing some Tears of the Kingdom, and then we moved on to Marbles, and I'm trying to remember if there was something else that we did as well. There we go. Focus on the side quests, because some of them go away if you're progressing a story. Oh, really? So the side quests are kind of contingent on making sure you do them by a certain point in the game. That's actually kind of neat. I kind of like that. I know some people who've run Dungeons and Dragons kind of similarly. They'll give their party like multiple things that they could do, and then like by the time the party gets around to doing things, like they almost have to be choosing which things that they do. In a video game, I feel like that's probably okay, but honestly, playing Dungeons and Dragons in an environment where things can move on without you is almost a little stressful. But some people really go for that sense of realism, so it's like, if you were following up on a lead about a cult or whatever and then got distracted, things regarding that cult can move on without you. Which is both neat and also kind of frustrating, because if you got sidetracked or if you felt something else was more pressing, like if the DM just really hands you too much to do, but you were interested in more than one thing, something else could be gone. Sage's Will. Nice. We like getting those. We don't get those too often. I'm not sure if we've seen that one already. We have. So we actually don't need this one. Don't mind, I just wish they would highlight which one's the main mission so I can stay away. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is sometimes a problem with playing a new game, is that depending on the game, sometimes if you're having some difficulty understanding what the overall, like, plot is, it's hard to know which things are your main story versus what's side content. And it's easy to get roped into something that you shouldn't be doing, or not that you're not ready for doing. So I totally get that. I actually had that problem with Elder Scrolls Online for the first little bit, and I've started noticing that, like, well, probably like 6 years ago now, actually, they made it so that the main quest icons, anything that is actually pertinent to the story, has had a modification to the quest indicator is no longer the same as every other quest indicator. It actually has a different indicator now to let you know. Now, that was something that was highly frustrating for me. I guess just placing 2 pins on that, that's fine. Me just kind of like, oh, hey, there's a shrine over there. Autopilot placing pins. Looks like going for another ride here. But yeah, it makes it a lot easier when games differentiate what is actually the main quest versus what's extra. But I'm gonna have to keep that in mind, that side questing is going to need to be a priority, and then I'll need to keep track of what's going on story-wise so that I can tell the difference. Oh, I want that Sunday Lion too. These Sunday Lions, we haven't really had a need for them yet because we haven't gone below the surface, but the Sunday Lions are actually very helpful for when we go into the depths, which I'm thinking there's a possibility I might begin doing after we help the Zoras. It's getting to a point where it's kind of getting necessary. Yeah, down in the depths, it's like it's not really a required area, but the stuff that's down there is super helpful. And that's how we get, like, additional batteries to be able to use some of our contraptions and things for a much longer amount of time. Ooh, we got the hydrate and the loosen up. Okay, we'll get to that in just a minute. Oh, I don't have any more pins. Give me back my pins. Let's see what's around. As far as I know, as long as they don't talk using voices, it isn't the main story. Gotcha, okay. Always do side quests first, foremost, before the base game. It's less hours to consume, and it'll be progress at a better rate. It's just my personal experience playing an RPG. Gotcha. Yeah, I have a tendency to do a lot of the extras, but I mean, that's what happens when you're a little bit of a completionist. Though, if I'm being honest, I didn't go for 100% in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth because then even after doing a hard mode playthrough, there's still even more that needs to be done. As my brother is finding out. I got chicken fingers walking next to me. What you talking about, Rar? Thank you for the hydrate and the loosen up, guys. Appreciate it. You saw a burb? Kick its ass. This shrine or the bird? Kick the bird's ass? I have to go back out and look for it. Oh dear. Woo! Extra crispy. Well, really, I just want to have a ton of these. Oh, just a subtle reminder to you guys. You guys are actually in charge of the amiibo drops for this game. So, they're only 50 channel points. I made them super cheap, so even if you're brand new here, you should still be able to afford to use them. And I've got a full list of the amiibos under the About tab, if you're not sure which ones I've got. But, yeah, I've got pretty much the majority of whichever Zelda ones that were available. And they do give me some... They have a chance of giving me some really good stuff. Including items that would provide, like, better armor as well. And a change of sailcloth as well. Oh. Okay, they're only for nuns. Where does it say that they're only for non-Zelda titles? I'm pretty sure it says Tears of the Kingdom only. You're a goober. No logic, only chaos. Okay. I mean, I don't see any reason why we can't just use the contraption, or the stack of, cooled... What is it, magma? Lava? The lava rock we got here? Hello? Come on. This is probably all that I need. Love how it's just sending more of them down. Hamagaber, how dare you? I mean, if you've got a way to counter that that argument, be my guest. Hmm. But in other Sarge news, I found out that my favorite band is heading back to. They put out an announcement this morning. Not only is Lorna Shore going to be back in October, but Whitechapel is opening for them. Along the list with that was Kubla Khan, which I'm not particularly a huge fan on, but you know they're cool. And the last one was oh shoot, I can never remember how to say this stupid name. Sanguisugabog. That's the one. I hope I said that right. I have no idea if that's the correct way to say that word, but kind of looks like the word sanguine, Sanguisugabog, unless it's supposed to be Sanguishugabog, but I kind of doubt that. It's just not how the English language works. Sangui. Is it supposed to be SH, like an SH sound, like sugar? Because I've never actually heard anybody say that word. Sugar instead of sugar. Sanguishugabog. Should have used an H. I learned a band name. I mean, that's part of the trouble, right? If something isn't particularly obvious, if it's not something that comes up very often in the language that you speak fluently in, and all you have is a guess based off of how you've read it. Yep, just hadn't heard it. Honestly, I think I've thrown them into one of my playlists, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure I would be able to pick out any of their music off the top of my head. I know Scorns has probably shared them before. I feel like Scorns has shared a little bit of everything, though. That's me reading the unbearable logos. That's a mood. Feel that one in my bones. Was there any point in being up here? I'm not seeing much point in being up here. Alright, well, I'm gonna head back this way then. That is part of the problem that I've noticed with this particular title, is that sometimes there are just areas that just don't look like they connect to anything important. I think I just figured out what it is that's important about this spot, though. Because right around there. Convenient clouding. Thank you. Burb. Oh, we still need to use the amiibo. Well, Rar, you didn't provide me with an amiibo, so I guess I'm allowed to just pick my favorite. This might actually be a really awful place to redeem an amiibo. You can roll a d20. I don't know if I have a d20 on me. Tell you what, you roll it and I'll tell you what it is. I pick. Okay, well I'll pick. I'll pick my Ocarina of Time Link. Thanks, Juju. That particular item is not going to be super helpful. It is better than this at the very least, though. It's gonna really suck for some poor traveler. I select a Mountain Dew Link. Alright, Rar. You get Ganondorf. Ooh, some amber. Suavementadorf.
It's like I have ESPN or something.
What about you, Scorns? You gonna redeem the 50? For the Mountain Dew Link? Which one would that be? One you think like 8-bit Link? Where the captions differ from the other ones? They actually did have some caption differences in some of the videos. Yeah, I went back and I watched some of them. And surprisingly, there were some that had like little segments in them that weren't actually part of the dialogue that was actually being provided. So it was pretty neat. It didn't seem like it was as prevalent as it was in the Water Temple one, though. 8-bit Link at a Link-in park. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're above a park. Perhaps. Soldier's Shield. Well, it's actually a pretty decent shield. I'll place that one. Woohoo! Okay, well, that's right. We don't have the picture function yet, but at the very least, we can mark this because we're going to need to come back to it later. Okay, and now, I suppose we'll go have a look at what's over here. Kind of looks like this is just a up station. So away we go. I hear a DLC. Oh, you got my keys? Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Oh, you gonna head back upstairs now? Yeah? Or do you want to say hi? No, you don't want up? Okay. You gonna take my tape measure, huh? Oh, you coming. They say hi, DLC. Can you say hi, Rar? I don't know if you could hear him very well, but he said hi, Rar. Why? I wonder what the point in this was supposed to be. That's called a tape measure, buddy. Yeah. The balloon looks like a giant butt. I'm pretty sure everything looks like butt to you. Or chicken nuggets. Or dino rars.
Put it back, okay? Give me my keys, okay?
Huh? Give you the keys? Why, are you taking the car somewhere? Yeah, where are you going? Oh, you gonna go get me some dinner?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Alright, well, if you go get some dinner, bring me back something. Bam, easy. Chicky nuggies right there.
Keys?
You want the keys back? Oh, shoot, we're not gonna make it where I'm going. You're welcome. I think we've just landed somewhere in Death Mountain. 'Cause I'm free! Free falling! Oh dear. I'm a- oh. Bastard. Hey. Hoarding. Well, that sucked. Ah. This endeavor was not worth it. Just lost 2 fairies right on the spot. All for 5 measly arrows. Yeah. Things that were not worth it. That was definitely one of them. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead back over to Zora's Domain. Because, yeah, I was hoping we'd be able to get all the way out to that tower and unlock another part of the map, but what can you do? Am I the only one here that's grateful that gaming's dry this year compared to 2023's monstrous catalog? You are not wrong. You know, I'm personally very thankful for an opportunity to play some games that have been piling up on the backlog, because it has been like so much lately. It's been impossible to keep up with everything. But I mean, now that there's been like so much all pushed out all at the same time, where we've hit this dry spell, and I'm kind of worried that this is just going to mean more releases again all at once, maybe next year. Hoping that's not entirely the case, that we get some steady stream of good things in. Because I've got a lot to play. I actually just put my pre-order in yesterday for Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. And I'm still trying to decide if that's going to be something that I'm going to do for the stream, or if I'm going to do that on my own time. Gonna be decent. DLC goes on a nuggy run. Thank you so much. And I warn you, one thing that you could write down about Nier Automata. I will probably forget, but you're welcome to give me that warning if you'd like. $2025 gonna be decent. Grand Theft Auto 6 Monster Hunter Wilds. Don't need the tree branch. I'll take a mushroom though. I haven't played any of the Monster Hunter games. They look intriguing, but they're not very high on my list of priorities. Come on. There you go. Like, I'm honestly not even sure if I'm going to get to Nier in the next year, if I'm being honest. New Doom would be dope. Devil May Cry, just maybe a new IP from something. Well, sometime in the next month-ish, there's going to be some new Elden Ring content. Excited about that. Oh, you bastard. Kaboom. There's a route. Route to B, then a route to C. You have... Then you have beaten the game. Stop. Play it too early. Not entirely clear on your direction there. So you're saying make sure that I do that stuff before I get too far in? Go to Route B? I'm all in for that RE9 post on the server. That would be pretty dope. Yeah, we gotta get around to doing some more Resident Evil. My son is still at an age that I don't know how well I would be able to get away with that. And if I'm being honest, I'm not even really playing that many games off of stream lately. Nothing really in the ways of... I was working on God of War so that I could play God of War Ragnarok. And I put it down to work on some projects, and I haven't picked it back up. I've been playing a lot of guitar lately, guys. I've been playing a lot of guitar. And with all that guitar playing has come quite a significant amount of progress. For anyone who's familiar with the music I write, Absinthe, one of the songs that we did, one of the first songs that we did was called Asymmetrical Symmetry. And when we wrote the song, there was a kind of like a sweeping arpeggio pattern that neither myself nor Colton could play, and neither one of us were even close to being able to play it. And so we just programmed a synth to do it for us. And you know, it was pretty convincing all the same. It was pretty cool to have the computer do it. But I decided that this rework, since we're doing the re-recording of everything, I've been putting in the hard time to learn how to play that arpeggio sweep, and it's a butt kicker, but I can almost do it at full speed. I still drop some notes when I do it, but I can almost do it up to speed. Noodling riffs? What? Bussin' with shows, D&D, and project, exactly. I would do vocals if I was confident enough. Just for funsies. Could be fun. Vocals are pretty fun. I get the feeling I shouldn't be climbing this. I don't know if this is going to be any good. There is actually some other stuff that we've turned up as well. I have to wait for Colton on a number of things for the project, but we were going through our old files and turned up not one, but 2 songs that we wrote as a band and never recorded. We got the song pretty much finished and we never got it recorded. So there's some potential rework involved with doing some of that, but yeah, I've got some songs that are they just need to be recorded. Unreleased demo, exactly. So we're thinking that as part of our recording project, getting that album put out, we will probably get these songs added in as part of the... Colton calls it our debut album. Not that we're not going to be any kind of like a touring band or anything like that. I doubt we'll ever even play a gig under this name. But, you know, it's still fun to be able to put out music and just to have people be able to appreciate our stuff, find us on streaming platforms, and enjoy our music or hate it, you know, whatever floats anybody's boat. Sneak peek? I mean, if you want a sneak peek, I'm happy to play most of it.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land.
Yeah, that's nice. Shut up. 3 characters you need to play, and we'll beat the game. You can play the next character. Oh, okay. Thanks for posting that Discord link for me. Exclamation absinthe to be taken to the YouTube link for the for absinthe. Yeah. If anybody's at all interested in the absinthe project, yeah, exclamation absinthe will take you there. Hey, look at that. There's the shrine I was looking for. Oh, rude. Let's see. There we go. Don't you dare advertisements. Gotta collect on a little bit of revenue. Yeah, sounds good, Juju. I'll remember to hit you up when I get around to doing Nier. It's intriguing. It is actually higher up, a little bit higher up on the list than a lot of other things, but yeah, I'm just not quite there yet, so. Here come the ads, a-doo-doo-doo-doo. Here come the ads, and I say, please stop it, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. If anybody understood that, I will be massively surprised. Ads didn't even hit me. Oh, wait. 15 seconds. So close. I mean, there is one easy way to get out of ads. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe and give me some of that Amazon Prime goodness, you know? Give me that Amazon Prime. Enjoy your ad-free viewing. I need them Zuckerberg money. I need something. Life's expensive, guys. My kid's birthday is coming up, and I've got a particular gift in mind that we've placed an order for. Thing is about DLC, he doesn't really play with very many toys. Like, he does, but he doesn't. And it's been kind of a challenge to try and figure out like what exactly would be best to get him for his birthday. And we're taking a little bit of a gamble because we're not entirely sure what he'll be up for. There are these guitars that are specifically made for children called Lug guitars. And they're only 3 strings, but they actually have all of the working innards, the same as any other regular guitar. And so you can plug them into an amplifier. They're only 3 strings, but they use real guitar strings. They're designed to inspire playing the instrument from a younger age. So, and from what I've seen, people seem to really like them. So we're gonna give that a gamble. It's a little pricey, but at the very least, it's not just another arbitrary toy that my son may or may not play with. One of his Christmas gifts is still in the box. It's sitting right next to his toy box upstairs. It just hasn't even been opened. And that's just the thing, is that it's so hard to know, like, what he's gonna want to be into. Do we put that on here, maybe? And then go... Boom. That worked. Perfect. Hey, Azzy, how's it going? Welcome in. It's been a minute since I've seen you. How are you doing today? I was just showing off the display. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, but I got the digital display all figured out and finished, and I've posted some additional pictures in the tabletop chat as well. So that's pretty much ready to be used. Okay, can't complain. I get days like that sometimes. It's like, yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not like great, but not bad. See the northern lights. I never got around to my area. Live in a city, don't travel far out to see it. I was asleep. I didn't see them, but I have a lot of friends that posted pictures of it. It looked like it was pretty dope. So weird to like ramen with butter. Drain all the water out, the seasoning mix with butter for a nice creamy texture. That actually sounds like it would work out pretty good. I'd try that. Yes, looks amazing. Want to try it. So that's the thing, Azzy, is that... So, Steel is planning on using it after a few... I know he's got some maps made up for his... for the campaign that he's running for you guys that you're playing. But he'll be implementing it into his games. And you are also welcome to DM with it if you'd like to, because it hooks up with an HDMI cable. You can plug in your own laptop and use it for your own games if you'd like to use it for DMing. Like I've told you before, I would love to play Spelljammer with you. not gonna lie. So, but yeah, can't wait until we can all get to use it. I did make it with the intent of having both my family and your family being able to use it or have access to it. So it. Oh, and of course we get that ad break right there. Suck it, ads. Suck it. All right, looks like that ad roll should be done. So, yeah, I would say it did come out really good. There are some cosmetical flaws which you can spot when you're right up against it, but overall, it's fully functional. That display is ready to go. So, all right, we found Sidon, and I think that this is going to be one of those special cutscenes. I could be wrong, so I guess we'll find out. Yeah.
Is it really you? It's good to see you, my friend.
He gets so excited. Link, it has been far too long. I received word that you had gone missing and was beside myself with concern. Whatever could have transpired?
No!
To think something like that could have taken place beneath Hyrule Castle, and afterward you mysteriously awoke on a sky island. The sky. Could it be that the sky is the key to everything after all? My apologies. I have actually been wondering if those floating sky islands could be the source of the falling sludge. That is why I have tasked a Zora historian with investigating ruin fragments and all historical documents related to the sky. As for me, I am not at liberty to leave this spot at present. As I am uniquely qualified to deal with the sludge here. You see, old friend, this place is the source of the water that flows into Zora's domain. That is why I must use my power of water manipulation to separate the sludge from our water in order to clean it. If I cease, then the sullied water will flow into our beloved home, and there will be much pain and suffering, well, like there already is. That is why I cannot afford to leave here, no matter what. Say, Link, does it not seem that Princess Zelda's whereabouts might be related to the floating Sky Islands and the ruins? If so, perhaps you should go and speak with our historian, Giotto. His many years have blessed him with great wisdom. It is quite possible that he could provide you with some useful information. At present, you should be able to find Giotto continuing his investigation at Toto Lake. By the way, I hope you know that I am truly happy to see you again after such a long time apart, my dearest friend. Visit me anytime you like. Your presence is never anything less than welcome and appreciated. Didn't get hit this time. I am sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, again, I appreciate you guys putting up with the ad roll. I know that it is kind of a little aggressive as of late. Like I said, if I dial it back any further than I already have, I essentially would be turning off all ads, which would completely cut out any potential revenue I could get from ads. And I do like you guys a lot, but I do like to get just a little bit of something out of the Twitch, if you know what I mean. So appreciate you guys sticking it out through the ads, which I try to keep down to just the 30 seconds. Oh, right. Okay, we're not supposed to do this part just yet. We gotta go talk to Giotto. To think that my daughter was chosen to join the Ruins Investigation Group. I'll have to pay her a quick little visit later. Oh, my apologies. I did not notice you there. If you have a question, I'll do my best to provide an answer. The ruins? Oh, oops. I hope you did not hear me talking to myself. Well, you see, my daughter, Dunma, was selected for the Ruins Investigation team. It is quite an honor. She is protecting Giotto, the historian over at Toto Lake, all by her lonesome, no less. She earned this honor for her part in clearing out the sludge in the domain. She is practically a child still, not even in the triple digits yet. Look what she has accomplished. I am so proud. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Nope, I'm good. Prince Sidon cannot move from this place, but worry not. I swear I will protect him. Guess we need to go down to Toto Lake. Let's see, where did they say that was at? It was this direction, I think. Yeah. Toto Lake. The ads kind of just run at odd times, which is why I've programmed in a warning that comes in 5 minutes in advance to let you guys know that it's going to come up. I might add some additional ones as well, just so that you guys will know when it's starting and everything as well. So, don't run them too much, unlike the other people I've seen that run them way too much too often. Yeah, it's like I said, I really did try to dial it back as best as I can, because I know that nobody loves ads. Like, literally, I don't know anybody who loves ads. So, you know, like I said, trying to keep it back for you guys as much as I can, but if I cut it any further, I wouldn't get anything out of it, so. Okay, what do we got here? An ancient stone slate. This dignified presentation. Yes, the writing looks like waves upon a stormy sea. Extraordinary. This ancient stone slate was written by our Zora ancestors from the distant past, and left for us to discover. Stand upon the land of the skyfish, a droplet, the watery bridge. Alas, I cannot decipher it. Ah, Link. My apologies, I was deep in thought. In any case, I have news. I have made a monumental discovery. This is undeniably an ancient Zora stone slate. Better still, upon its surface, there appears to be text regarding the sky. However, the slate is broken, and so I am unable to read it in its entirety. I deeply wish that I could view the full text. Alas, I fear that my fins are tied. Premium Sarge voice acting. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay. There's one piece. Oh, is this... Oh, this is the whole piece, actually. There we go. What is this? The stone slate. I can hardly believe my eyes. Link, I must thank you. Oh, incredible. I can finally read it. Yes, I very well can. Stand upon the land of the skyfish, and behold its lofty view. Among the floating rocks you see, a droplet waits for you. Through this droplet shoot an arrow with the mark of the king. Do this task, and you shall reveal a most wondrous thing. See the watery bridge's resting spot with your own two eyes, that which connects the Zora to the people of the skies. This is an extraordinary discovery. This important text actually tells us how to journey into the sky. Though in truth, that mystery just leads us straight into another. One difficulty has been overcome, and yet another has appeared in its wake. Thanks for stopping in, Azzy. We'll be chatting with you again at some point soon. Have a good night. As it mentions the mark of the king, perhaps it would be prudent to consult King Dorephan. I assume that he will be returning from his investigation of the sludge shortly. Clues to the sky. Was there more that this guy should actually be telling me? Probably. Stand upon the land of the skyfish, and behold its lofty view. Among the floating rocks you see, a droplet waits for you. Pretty sure this is all the same information. Mark of the King, King Dorephan, assume you're returning from a sludge store. Okay. I'm gonna go back up here again. It's entirely possible we actually need to go back to the domain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we needed to go back to the domain.
Oh.
Ah, that is Zora armor. It really is perfect on you. I have no doubt that it will help you in your search for Princess Zelda. Speaking of, have you found anything? So, the stone slate Giotto was researching had that written on it. The land of the skyfish, floating rocks with the floating droplet among them, and the mark of the king. This mystery only deepens. I truly wish that I could be of some use to you. The mark of the king? The mark of the king, huh? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what that could be. As Giotto often tells me, when in doubt, ask my father. He is not the beloved Zora King for nothing, after all. He left the domain to investigate the sludge, that is all I know. I am hopeful that he will return soon. Perhaps you could try visiting the throne room. As you may recall, it is the center of the domain. Is there anything else you would like to ask me? Oh yeah, let's talk about Yona. Lady Yona. She is, well, my fiancée. My intended. My bride-to-be. We were quite close when we were children. I remember those days with utmost fondness. I must admit that I have been a tad awkward around her. We were apart for so long, yet we have barely spoken since she arrived. Now she is lending a kind hand at the domain because of our current situation, and I can't bring myself to face her. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me? Really? That's all you got for us, huh? Oh, but, if I remember correctly, there's a particular statue up at the top that we should take a second to go and look at. It's my fish waifu. Wow, I was wondering who that might be, and it turns out to be none other than Link. Look, do you see how much Ploymus Mountain has changed? And now enshrines a glorious statue of Mipha. She looks after the Zora from here, just like she always did. The reason we can endure this sludge is because of everyone's efforts and also thanks to her kind protection. Yep. Missing Mipha. Some interesting details I'm taking in about Zora's Domain. I don't know that I've ever really looked at too much before. Iron, how is it going? Welcome in. How are things? How's it going adjusting with the new little one? The king's in trouble. King Dorphan's super punch and super kick. Hey-ya! Hey-ya! I'm so big and strong. Wahaha! Oh no, I got beat. The sludge is so yucky. Ugh! You got me, you big dumb monster. There's no other choice. I'll have to hide in the secret spot. And that spot is... Well, what's up, guy? We're full up on folks who are allowed to play our King Dorphan game. We can't keep playing with you here, so take the hint and scram. Jeez. 2 weeks off to help out. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. Yeah, it's difficult if you don't have very much in the way of paternity leave to use for that adjustment period. So I'm glad that you haven't, or that you are getting that opportunity to get at least a little bit of rest and adjustment. How's your wife doing? I did it, but the sludge is too thick and gross. I have failed. My king, King Dorfan, pretty please, oh, what if you went to that one place to hide? Hey, come on, do it right. That didn't sound like him at all. I'm trying, but I can't play Muzu and the monster, not all by myself. Hey, I've been wondering forever. The secret spot where King Dorfan is hiding. What kind of place is it? I know, right? I asked King Dorfan about it once. He said it was a pristine sanctuary or something. Pristine sanctuary? So I guess it's a spot with clear water? Somewhere you can get your tummy clean and stuff. But these days, most of the water around the domain is all yucky because of the sludge. Oh! I've heard there's clean water flowing somewhere between Ploymus Mountain and the domain. And there's supposed to be a secret entrance behind the waterfall, too. How cool is that? A secret entrance behind a waterfall with clean water. Huh. That sounds pretty amazing. Yep. Hey, wait a minute. Musa told us we could never, ever tell anyone. It's fine. No one's listening. Anyway, let's go through our game again. This time with feeling. Can't we play something else? Well, helpful bit of information you kids just provided. Doing better every day. That's good to hear. Enjoying not having a 7-pound weight in the front. Yeah, I can imagine. DLC was never that heavy, so but you know, it was enough as it was. Kyo was perfectly fine to no longer be carrying by that point. She missed him for, I mean, I think sometimes she still misses it, but not enough to go through the whole process all over again. And that's just fine. Okay, so it's either at Lulu Lake or one of the other ones. But I'm glad to hear that it sounds like things are adjusting pretty well at home. Okay. The way that the piano starts up when you move about in this area sounds an awful lot like the same startup that it has for Ocarina of Time, that on the piano. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. If you know, you know. So, the young ones are pretending to be King Dorfan for fun. But you know, whenever I bring them some fish, boom, they stop what they were doing. Just like that. Would really like to know what they're up to. King Dorfan? That's right, they're playing as though they're our beloved king. All I heard was something about the sludge and you monsters. It seemed like a strange game, to be honest. I'm just grateful that they can play like that in the throne room. That means I don't have to worry about them. We need to look behind the waterfall. Not what I was going for, but alright. Oh. Here we go. Pristine Sanctum. Whoa. King is not looking so good. Been revisiting the Castlevania anime show as of recently. Darn funny. Can understand the rumors I've been seeing about not reviving a new season, but I'm glad the show existed. Actually, Requiem season 2 is said to be coming up soon. They've already provided the trailer for season 2. The one that you're watching, the original one with Trevor Belmont, that one is a finished series, and I don't think that they'll be revisiting that one at any point. But the Requiem one, Requiem's pretty good too. Yeah, the banter between Trevor Belmont and Alucard is just phenomenal. Need my Bloody Tears fix. Bloody Tears is such a good song. It's such a great track. Ah! Who approaches? Is that you? So it is. Link, how did you find this place? What cruel ploy are you plotting? Hold, my ever-loyal Muzu. If you speak in such a way without explanation, Link here will only be confused as to what is going on. Hello, Link. It has been some time since we last spoke. I had received word that you went missing along with Princess Zelda. Why have you come here? 'Cause your problems are my problems. Well, well, to think that such a thing should transpire for the hero of Hyrule and Princess Zelda.
Huh?
You expect us to believe that Princess Zelda simply disappeared just like that. You do not sully our ears with your lies. I saw Princess Zelda with my own eyes right after the phenomenon at Hyrule Castle took place. Calm yourself, Muzu. Link's eyes betray no hint of deception. He remains a trusted friend of the Zora. There must be an explanation. Now, this Muzu guy, I just want to kick him butt. Link, I will now tell you what happened when we last saw Princess Zelda, as well as the reason behind my seclusion here in the pristine sanctum. We encountered Princess Zelda just after Hyrule Castle ascended into the sky. Floating islands appeared as if from nowhere. Sludge and fragments of ruins began raining down. Muzu and I had left the domain to investigate these strange occurrences. That is when it happened. Princess Zelda descended from the sky accompanied by a sludge monster. What happened next took us by surprise. She then unleashed the beast upon us. King Dorephan valiantly vanquished the threat. However, he was gravely injured by the sludge during the battle. As for Princess Zelda, she vanished without a trace. If word got out that Princess Zelda lost her mind and harmed the Zora King, the resulting turmoil would be devastating. That is why we are temporarily remaining hidden here within the pristine sanctum. According to your story, Princess Zelda disappeared suddenly in the depths beneath Hyrule Castle. On the other hand, she suddenly appeared near Zora's domain and unleashed a monster upon us. The waters of truth have become murkier still, but from the Zora perspective, one thing is clear. It all leads back to the sky. This disaster, the sludge, the monster, and even Princess Zelda. It may well be that the answer to these riddles can only be found skyward. Sidon ordered Giotto, the historian well acquainted with ruins, to investigate. I wonder if any progress has been made. As a matter of fact... so you have already spoken with Giotto. You say that the mark of the king was mentioned on the stone slate that was restored. Indeed. I do know of it. The mark of the king refers to a Zora King's scale. One of my scales, in other words. I have heard it called by that name you mentioned in an ancient ritual. However, none remain who know how it was used. If this particular scale of mine may prove useful to you, by all means, take a few. There is no need for restraint. This has nothing to me. If you run out, simply return and acquire more. Wahahaha! After all that has transpired, and after much reflection, I have come to a realization. I must truly be getting on in years to have allowed a mere monster to catch me off guard. Perhaps the time is nearing for me to pass the title of king on to Sidon. King Dorephan. In any case, that is a matter for another day, after the chaos surrounding the sludge has quieted. Please inform Sidon of my situation and about the King's Scale. Tell him there is no need to worry about me. Tell him that he must go forth and do what needs to be done. So, Iron, if you're still present, what sorts of things are you doing to fill any free time, if there is any to be had? I know that that comes kind of scarce when you've got a brand new little one in the house. For me, I was actually playing the first Resident Evil game when DLC was born. And when we first got him home from the NICU. Don't see Castlevania as a series, I see it as a visual novelty, one of the finest pieces of art in gaming all around. Yeah, Castlevania really is an excellent series. I think that it is pretty great. Although I have to admit, the idea or hope of trying to play all of them seems quite daunting. That would be quite a serious playthrough if we were to do one for Twitch. And honestly, I'm not really good enough to be able to do all of the Castlevania games anyway. I relied pretty heavily on what save states were available when I played some of the originals. Playing Warframe. An hour. Yeah, I mean, and that's about all you get, right? But that's cool. You playing that with Green Lantern? Link, have you made any progress in your search for Princess Zelda? What? You said my father was attacked by a monster, and that Princess Zelda unleashed it upon him? What could that possibly mean? Well, for now, I fear all we can do is take my father at his word and try not to let our concern overcome us. Link, thank you for telling me about my father. Princess Zelda descending from the sky, not to mention the monster and that filthy sludge. Seems our course is skyward. We now know that the mark of the king written of on the slate refers to my father's scale. The only remaining mystery is that of the land of the skyfish and the floating rock in the shape of a droplet. Stand upon the land of the skyfish. That must be referring to an actual location of sort. I am sure that if we locate the land of the skyfish, it will lead us to the floating rock that is in the shape of a droplet. Link, if you find any leads, please let me know at once. Should practice a run for Castlevania once more. Might stream it. Which Castlevania would you do? Symphony of the Night or Castlevania 4? Because I feel like those are your two favorites, if I'm not mistaken. Womp. Only 80 hours into it total. Gotta go get baby some meds. Okay, no worries. Thank you so much for taking any amount of time just to stop in and say hey. I appreciate that. And we will chat with you again later. Okay, well, this was a huge headache for a lot of people, but I already have played this game before and remember exactly where the solution is, so yeah, the tear in the sky. I just need to find where that, put that, there we go. King's Scale. Just gotta shoot through there. Super Castlevania 4. That would be cool. Yeah, I would tune in for that. Sploosh. Clues to the Sky complete. This actually plagued me for probably a solid 30 minutes when I was playing this for the first time, trying to figure out where the hell we were supposed to shoot this stupid thing. I was up here looking for that tier for like forever. Oh, wait. pretty sure. Supposed to talk to Sidon again. It'll be around October. Only appropriate. And thus began the Boop War. Rar, what are you up to this evening? Lady Yona, it is far too dangerous for you to be up here.
Yes.
Darling, I came here because there is something I need to ask with, that I need to speak with you about. I have been thinking for quite some time. Oh. Hello there, Link.
Huh.
What has happened, my friend? Did you figure something out? Hey, Kyo. Welcome in. You solved the ancient stone slate's riddle, and a pillar of light appeared. If the words on the stone slate are correct, a path to the sky may open if we investigate that location. Well done, Link. Kyo, thank you so much for the resub with our Prime 31 months now. My biggest supporter. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Booping and playing some Persona 3 Reload. I've heard really good things about the Persona games. I still need to get around to playing any of them. Things I say a lot of. Just continuing the Boop War. It's the cute shark boy. It is, as a matter of fact. Well done, Link. This is a huge development. I see. My dear Sidon, I think that you should go with Link to investigate that pillar of light. As I was just about to say, for a long time I have been concerned that you are holding yourself back, and not acting as freely as I would have expected. But, my love, if you and Link join your powers, I am certain you shall be able to overcome whatever danger awaits. That is undoubtedly true. However, whatever is troubling you, Sidon, why are you hesitating so? It is simply that... What? Huh? It's a sludge-like. I actually forgot that that was, in fact, the name of it, so that was pretty coincidental. This is Boop's Dino Nuggets. That's gross. It is pretty gross, isn't it? That monster is covered in sludge. Could it be the foul beast that harmed Father? Sidon, we can take care of the water, at least for a little while. Do not fret about the domain. You are right, as ever. It is up to you, milady. Link, please, I must ask that you fight at my side once more. You got it. That's the Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. The beast is protecting its body with sludge. It is a mighty opponent, certainly, but we must not falter. When an opportunity presents itself, call out to me. I shall use my power to envelop you in water, thusly shielding you from our foe. At that point, you may shoot forth water as an attack by swinging your weapon. Sidon's power of water.
We need to get up close and personal with it. Be careful.
Okay. And now? Okay, and now...
Got this. Here goes.
Come on. Show ya ugly mouth.
Leave it to me.
Come on. Reverse butthole. Thing just looks wrong. Too much spicy food. You did it, Link. Take that, foul beast of the sludge. Is everyone all right? We are unharmed. Thank goodness. Lady Yona, if something happened to you, In any case, it is possible that another monster will appear. I suggest that you return to the domain at once. Thank you for the sentiment, Sidon. However, more importantly, we must consider what Sir Link spoke of earlier. The pillar of light that he said appeared at the reservoir begs to be investigated. This may be our opportunity to learn the cause of the sludge falling from the sky, or even Princess Zelda's whereabouts.
Yes.
Leave this place to us, dearest Sidon. Your friend needs your help getting to the bottom of this mystery. Well, of course it would be best for me to accompany him. However, I cannot leave you alone in this dangerous place. Did you not entrust this task to us already? We will not be on our own for long. We shall be just fine. But, Sidon, my darling, I truly appreciate that you worry so for my safety. It speaks to the kindness in your heart. But you are the Prince of the Zora. One day you will lead the people of your beloved domain. I can see right through you, whether you want me to or not. You are yielding to the fear of losing someone you love again. You must overcome your past and face whatever the future holds with courage. But
Come now.
Enough is enough. You are not acting like yourself. She got spicy, guys. In Soviet Hyrule, spicy food eats you. Some reason he looks more proportionate in this one. He kind of does have some better proportions in this one. How's it going, Spark? Speaking of food, did some hot ones, and I got just number 8, and I'm done. Is that right? Some hot ones, hot wings, by chance? Is that what was meant, perhaps? What you been up to? You must leave this place to me. Sweet Sidon, do not get lost in the past. You must keep moving ever onward. Just follow your heart, as you always do. Like my old self, like I always do.
Yes, yes.
It is all right, I swear it. I am not going anywhere. I see. And there it is, clear as day. I was giving in to my fear of once more losing someone I love. Aha! You are right, Yona. I will not give in to this fear, nor forsake my trust in you. I leave this place to you, my love. Off we go, Link, to the Pillar of Light. I shall blaze on ahead, my friend. Oh, I've already done the Ganon amiibo. Mulligan draw, babe. It seems Sidon has finally put his doubts behind him and returned to his usual fearless self. I'm so glad. All this time he was clinging to regret over being unable to save his precious sister, Mipha. My poor, tormented Sidon. And to think he was unknowingly paralyzed from taking action because he feared losing me as well.
Whoa.
Yet he has overcome this trial and placed his faith in me. At last, Sidon I know and love has come back to me. Link, please take good care of my dear Sidon. He is the sun in my sky. Chic. We can do chic. There she is. Hot one's hot sauce. Oh, okay. I'm not actually too acquainted with hot sauces, if I'm being completely honest. It's not something that I eat a lot of. I like some heat in my food, but I don't just get hot sauces, so I'm kind of really not in the know on that front. We got Sheik's mask. How about that? Shrooms! Them things be good up till 6 and up. What the heck? Wear it. And a Royal Claymore. Well, we like to see that. Wear the Sheik mask. You can do that. Doesn't offer as much protection as the headpiece that I was wearing, but... I think we're heading back up to the Mifa statue. But now you look cool. Because looking cool is more important than your armor stats, right? Why all my stuff so bulky? It's just mostly the shield. It's got a flame emitter attached to it. And yeah, it was on its way out anyway. Come on. There we go. Had. Yep. What is that? Over there. What is that? Something resembling a pillar of light has appeared at the East Reservoir Lake. I wonder if this, too, is related to the upheaval. And it's not ready for us to drop into that just yet, so... There we go. So Spark, you just having some fun with some hot sauce then? Hot Ones, hot sauce. It's on YouTube with the celebrities. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, like I said, not too familiar with it myself, but sounds like a good time. So that is the clue for reaching the sky. Just want to feel something is all. I mean, if that's the way you gotta feel something, I suppose that there is that. Personally, I don't really get it. like I said, I'm good for like putting some nice heat into some food for like a good culinary experience. But you know, I don't think I would personally just eat hot sauces just for the sake of making my sinuses just run as much as possible. But you know, different strokes for different folks, as they say, right? Hey, if the hot sauce thing is a fun thing for you, like that's awesome. Yeah, you could share some of those hot sauces, some pictures of them in the Discord server if you'd like to. There was wings involved. Okay. I'm down for wings. I love some wings. Thanks again, Scorns, for sharing that Discord link for me. Greatly appreciate that. Just now, what was that? Never mind. Now is not the time for flights of fancy. Just where could that light be coming from? Not just sauce. I mean, I've seen some people that just eat the sauce. Not into that, no. Let me get out of your way, guys.
It's just as I thought. I can see an entrance at the bottom of the lake. I'll make a path for you. Dive in, Link.
All right. Down we go. Oh, yes. I know Scorns likes the hot sauce challenges. If I'm not mistaken, Scorns, you've actually got that as one of your options for your channel redeems, right? You still doing that? While we're here, I'm going to take some time to provide some shout-outs for folks. Sparkplug, you did provide me some information and I'm not sure whether you would like to have one as well. Would you like a shout out? I can provide one if you'd like to. First and foremost, we're going to give to Arctic. I don't know if you're still hanging around here, but Arctic is a phenomenal variety streamer. Does a lot of Star Wars related stuff, but also some fun RPGs. Last seen playing some Fallout 4. It seems like Fallout is really big and what's in at the moment. So, but Arctic is a big part of the community attached to Moon and Mellar. So, we definitely love having Arctic in the community. Thank you so much for being here. So, don't worry about it, man. I'm good. Okay, sounds good. I too was a Fallout. Yep, and we're gonna do Scorns next. So, check out Scorns. We're gonna get that groovy tune going on because we don't have any clips anymore. Playing that Fallout 4, we gotta get you some clips. But yeah, go check out some Scorns because Scorns is also fun to hang out with, and trying to get some momentum going on the streaming thing. I hope. Doing some of that Doom as well. Yes, there was also some Doom recently. There was indeed. Juju Vampire was also in here a bit earlier. If you guys don't know Juju Vampire, check out Juju. He plays a lot of the horror games. Yeah, looks like last seen playing Resident Evil Revelations 2. So, just missed the Juju. That was a little while ago. I'm kind of going down the list based off of the people that I know are here. And then my friend Iron, who is not here now, he also doesn't have any clips, so we're going to get that groovy tune. But they like to play some of those randomizers, or the Nuzlocke for some Pokemon. And I think that there was a plan for some other games in the future from that channel. So, yeah, if you like hanging out with me, want to spend some time with some of my friends, Iron and I go way back to like when I was 3 years old. So literally the majority of my life. He's a fun person to hang out with, a really cool dude, and you know, does some infrequent streams. But yeah, go give that support. Yesterday I was not happy with my game. I'm level 27. Doing a side quest. The final enemy I need to kill is a big enemy. Level 50. As soon as I see him, I'm like, that's not right. Tactical retreat. Screw this shit. I get that. I hate it when that happens. Like, you go into something thinking that you've, like, done a lot of prep work. You're, like, there. And then you get into it, and it turns out you're not nearly anywhere close. I hate that. That is, by definition, the experience of a JRPG for you. Waggling hot dog emote. Scorns, you always have the funnest emotes. Sholly, 34, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. How you doing? Welcome in. I have no idea. Okay, this is starting to look a little familiar to me. Which clip played? It was Leon with an RPG. I think I'd like to have that as well. I have no idea if there's probably not anything of particular interest in here, but we'll check it out. It's actually a better shield than most of the ones I'm currently carrying, so that works out. No? Looks like we need to go back that way. Damn it. You know that one too well. Kill them all with one shot. I mean, when you have an RPG, you know, nowhere else to put it, you may as well. That is super fun, though. Yeah, Resident Evil is definitely by far one of those series that I would love to play more of. I probably would end up playing most of it on stream if I could. Ideally. Because yeah, I've got the little one in the house. Probably not a great idea to play Resident Evil while he's still at an impressionable age, but maybe in the next like 3 or 4 years we can go back to that, and maybe it could be an option once he's got just a few more years. Teach me some speedruns. I gotta get around to just playing the games. Because at present, I've still only played 5, 2 Remake, and the first one. I have played more than half of Resident Evil 0. I just haven't finished it. That was something that Kyo and I were doing like forever ago. Let's just make you a champ. Super champ. Learn all the pro strats. Already there. If you say so, man. The thing is that I really could just stand to have some practice with it is the big thing. I just need to get my hands in it and get going. 'Cause usually I get pretty good at just about anything that I play. Shooters are usually the exception to that rule, but I have some solid progress with completion on some shooter games. Let's see. Sarge the Speeder. I think I've often said that if I were to really get into speedrunning, I'd probably try to get into something like doing Ocarina of Time speedruns. I know that is not an easy game to speedrun, but it is one of my favorites, so... Professional speedrun time. Add-on to RE5. I don't think I played the add-on for RE5 at all, just the base game. I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship when it comes to Resident Evil 5 because it was given to me by a friend, and it was literally my first Resident Evil game. But this guy I was hanging out with got it for me gave it to me for my birthday, and we played the couch co-op style. But alas, sadly, I am no longer friends with that particular individual. So sometimes it ends up being a little bit more memory related than anything, and I'm just kind of try to focus more on the fact that I did finish it with my brother and not with my friend, but you know, just brings up a bit of a painful subject is all. I feel like this is overkill. RE5. It is a good one. I do remember the end, having played that with my brother. We did pretty good, I think. Yeah, the part at the end with the punching the boulder. If you know, you know. Oof. Indiana Jones thanks that. Stupid boulder. Not beating my 2 hours, 10 minutes speed run solo professional RE5. Sounds like Scorns has got a little competition. If I didn't know any better. What? I need to know the stats, the Scorns stats. Because Juju be bragging, finishing RE5 in 2 hours, 10 minutes on professional. I gotta know. I gotta know what the speedrun strats are for the Scorns. 2 hours, 5 minutes on pro. Y'all are pros. Y'all are pros in my book. I think you're all phenomenal when it comes to playing those Resident Evil titles. RE2-1 is an hour 23 minutes. Only 5 minutes less. I think I can beat that. Would love to see it. Of course, if you beat that, that will just mean... It just means we gotta wait for an ad break before I finish my statement. Guys should be back now, I think. But yeah, if Juju beats the speed run, then Scorns is going to have to rebeat it. No advertisements. No! Advertisements bad. I survived! Waterfall. A waterfall descended from the sky. Link, what happened? Is this your doing? Aha! So you activated a mysterious device in the ruins, and then the waterfall appeared. Ah! I believe I understand. To Azora, a waterfall is no different from a path. That must be the meaning behind Watery Bridge. Yes, it must. If we climb this waterfall, we shall ascend into the sky. Link, I knew you could do it. My belief in you is as well placed as ever. Alright, dude. Let's see what happens. Huh?
Here. Come here. Come to me.
It's happening again. Is someone calling to me? What was that sound I just heard? Well, in any case, we now have a path forward. All that is left is to press ever onward. With your Zora armor, you can climb the waterfall as well. Let us be off to our next adventure, Link. Is that a Parkway Drive shirt? No, it's just a Hurley. I've had this one for a pretty long time, so it's a little old now. But it's a favorite. Front look. I mean, it does look kind of like a Parkway Drive shirt. Can't lie. This pathway has very low gravity for some reason, and this is actually a mystery to me. I have no idea why the gravity is so low, but it makes for a very interesting area to play in. How incredible. What is this place? My body feels light as a feather. This is a strange place indeed. But right now we must focus on locating the source of the sludge. Link, it is time to divide and conquer. Let's split up for the time being. Alright, dude. Tonight's dinner gonna be a masterpiece material, and I can already hear Sarge's comment. Pass me a plate. I'm gonna post it on Discord, right? Gasp. That too. Okay, and further up. This really is kind of a unique area. But I kind of enjoy it. Ouch. We really need to get some stuff for we need to be able to improve our armor, which is something only the Great Fairies can do. So I think after the Water Temple, maybe that will be the first thing we do next. Work on upgrading some armor. In fact, maybe even warp out, because we actually have enough. We have enough we could get another heart container, and that would be helpful. Found us a hydrant. This kitchen. I mean, it was clean like 2 days ago. I had every intention of cleaning up after stream today, Kyo, so, but yeah, I get it. I know it's a mess. Oh, right. Forgot that they provided us with a shrine on the road. Yeah, we're probably going to start focusing on picking up some more hearts at this point, because we're getting late enough into the game that things are starting to hurt when they hit us. And we need as much health and as much armor as we can possibly get. Seriously, dude? I'm guessing we have to move this. There we go. Go. My pick of amiibo again? Sounds good. I will pick one out as soon as we're outside of this shrine. Unfortunately, it doesn't let me use them inside shrines. So I'll have to wait until we're out of the shrine first. Oh, damn it. Had the right idea, but just there we go. Oh. Well, away we go. Okay. I see, we're creating a ramp. Okay. This might have been just a little bit of overkill. But it'll work. There we go. Okay, so if I have a pick, I'm probably gonna do Majora's Mask Link. Yeah, we'll do Majora's Mask Link. Okay. Super low gravity. Alright, so that gave us a knight's broadsword. I'm gonna toss the honeycomb boomerang. As much fun as it's been to mess around with, it's not a very particularly practical weapon. Oh, shoot. Trying to keep that guy at an arm's length, honestly. Perfect. Yeah, some of these guys have some really nasty weapons. I do not want to mess around much with. Flame Emitter Club. Whoa. Sass says hi. Hello, Sass. Let's see. Where to from here? I think we go this way. Good PlayStation controllers for PC. I might not be the right person to ask, because usually if I'm going to play a PlayStation game on my PC, or if I'm going to use like remote play or something like that, I just take one of my PlayStation controllers from upstairs and bring it down here. So I literally just use the DualSense 5 from my PlayStation 5 for playing anything down here. So not super helpful to your query, I'm afraid. There we go. We have the remote play. Got to use just the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 controller. Gotcha. Yeah, that's all I use. Is I just use my my standard controller. So nothing fancy or anything. I have 2 of these. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, weapon of 33. That's a good deal there. Like, I just don't know which stuff I want to drop, you know? It's really a challenge for me. Figuring out which things to keep, which things not to. Because I kind of want to keep the stuff that has the gemstones attached, because there is an area where we can get them broken up from each other. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, 14 is really helpful for a spear. Yeah, be able to get stuff detached from each other. So anything that's combined with a gemstone, we'll be able to detach them and sell the gemstones down the road. So, Tekken 8's announced a new stage this summer and character. Hype! Yeah, I remember you went through Tekken 8 really, really quickly when that released. Come on. Okay. It's kind of looking like we've got just enough time to get all the way up to the dungeon, but after we get up to the water temple, which is right there, that's probably going to be where I'm going to stop for the day. I really love all the cute emotes that you've got, Arctic. Emotes are probably one of the best things about Twitch, if I'm being honest. Just being able to see like what everybody's got, seeing all the different uses for all the different ones that are out there. I love seeing emotes. Marbles, yep. Yeah, I think we got enough people here. We could do some marbles. I was kind of curious to see where we would be at when we finish this up, but yeah, with where we're at right now, we're just a short distance away from the water temple, and that's probably good enough for today's session. We did get quite a bit done, at the very least. I'll just have to remember when we start up next week to leave the place long enough to go and upgrade our health and stuff. All right, here we go. Regret the night I made it my D&D character. It was permanent. I was drunk when I made it with my buddies. Why can't you make another one? There's nothing in the rulebook that says you can't have as many characters as you want. This really is such a strange place. My body felt light as air, allowing me to soar surprisingly high when I was climbing the waterfalls. As we are in an unfamiliar place, let us proceed with caution, Link. Please take care as you forge ahead. Can we, Ow. Dude's got no chill. There you go. Take some laser beam, dude. Oh, snap. And we're dead. Ah! Our death counter isn't going to be right, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's still set to Horizon Zero Dawn. Yep. Which means we are actually at 17 now. Oh, whoops. There we go. Nope. Woo! There we go. That wasn't too bad. Done and done. Link, let us keep pushing forward. Hang on, I want to collect the good stuff. Captain Construct 3-horn. Strong Zonite Sword. Mighty Construct Bow. Let's drop that one and pick that one up. Oh, it's a sword. Strong Zonite Sword. We'll get rid of that. Pick up the sword. Yeah. All right, well, here we are. Is this a cutscene? No. From what I can tell, all the sludge waterfalls are flowing from the ruins above us. In other words, if there is a source for this sludge somewhere, it must be... Link, once you are amply prepared... Amply? Okay. Let us dive right in. I'm ready. Right. Time has finally arrived. Off we go. I mean, at this point, we want to go in, because in order to go back, we'll want whatever checkpoint is available to us. All right, here we are. The Water Temple, the great wellspring of Hyrule. Yep. So this is probably the best place for us to close down for the day. And we'll pick up from right here in 1 week's time. And yeah, continue on with our Tears of the Kingdom playthrough and finish up that water temple. We'll probably start picking up the pieces a little bit more quickly and trying to make our way through this game so that we're not like 30 sessions into this before we finally finish it out. So, but I hope you guys have had a good time. Thank you so much for joining. And oh, yeah, Scorns, thanks for the Discord link. We got pizza. Awesome. I'm going to run probably like 10 minutes of marbles just because we do have the folks here for it. So if you don't mind hanging out for just 1 minute, I can get that set up for you guys. and we'll run some marbles before we close down for the stream. But while I'm doing that, I just want to close up the VOD for the YouTube at the very least and say thanks for watching. And yeah, we will be catching up on part 12 here in 1 week's time. So thank you very much, guys.